Okay.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I well recall.
The time I spent at the Imperial Palace instructing the young prince on the history of our realm. He was quite unlike the other noble-born children I had taught, not only for the keenness with which he listened, but for the earnestness of his conviction.
He truly believed.
That it was the Empire's duty to serve the people, and was determined to study the past that he might not repeat its mistakes. Which is the reason why what befell Twinside weighs so heavily on his soul. He must live with the consequences, and I fear it will take more than merely time to heal such wounds.
It will take forgiveness.
Not from you or me, nor his countrymen, nor even from his late father. No.
From himself.
Only then might his flower bloom again.
Go safely.
I don't know which to start with, so we're just gonna head over here.
Clive.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Don't know. How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Okay.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they could be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
Hey, Hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
once you brought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these? All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
Doesn't sound like you're gonna survive your sampling.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Wait for us, Chief!
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
That you missed one? Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
Well, that's
I'll
a
speak with
problem.
Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Ooh, new music. Hold up. My leg.
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Harpocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derive their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded Arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
Make for Port Isolde. Perfect.
Samuel, slow down! Not bloody likely!
If only we stopped him here.
Fuck me.
What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
That's fine. Okay
Excuse
with me.
Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all the way from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why? You're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I'd put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you'll want to keep your sword handy. There's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Run like the wind.
Good thing we have Ambrosia.
Where are they?
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something.
Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road, screaming at them they were. Your crystals or your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
My head hurts.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And then we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road.
Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
Fly, Ambrosia.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Lord Rosfield sent his cell swords, did he? Bad luck.
Thank you.
Come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
All right. Let's focus on finding the traitors.
Oh, you all went down pretty easy.
Hand over those crystals!
You're taking my sword, huh? Can he fit through there? Oh. Thank you.
Don't think I can go on. I'll read. This should be far enough. Chief? They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself. If you've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like. Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't stow it.
Wait, I'm not.
Yeah, Let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
Kind of you to think of.
I do want to try and get an achievement. This should do. Didn't quite kill. Enemies are about my level too. Un moment.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reads at a guess. After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail. Good girl.
Faster.
There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
Charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his motley.
Then why am I not amused? This won't be easy. What did he find, boy?
They're losing their crystals.
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Not if they hope to pass unnoticed.
Then we better stick to the swamps.
Darn. That worked well. One second here. Can be hard. Howdy there, fellas. You ready to talk?
Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us?
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible. Yeah, Chief, do you think someone else got into the tower? Quiet, you daft sod!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that if you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh.
They're gonna run.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long.
I missed the timing. Darn. Oh crap.
It's over.
I'm gonna say, I'll just switch.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
And they've given us naught but heartache.
I don't see anyone.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home? And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours? What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean... The Dusk Crystals, aye. Halleck? Marnik? We're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do. But the lights, Chief. What about the lights? First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
Yes. Okay, one sec.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim.
Hello.
Howdy.
I have awakened.
So I have heard.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Is it? I much prefer being awake than asleep, but you do you.
Yeah, but I didn't want to sleep at that time.
Yeah. I will be back. I'm gonna grab some food.
Alright.
Yep.
Kim Kardashian.
I'm back. I blame you. Oh, my neck.
That's it. Eyes forward and strike.
Eyes forward and strike.
Shouldn't we at least have warned him?
Understandable.
Understandable indeed. So what trouble are you causing?
What trouble am I causing right now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fly Ambrosia. Not much. Just watching a video that's a little offensive. Yeah. So I guess that's trouble. I mean, it's all like just jokes.
Goblins.
No, that sounds like trouble.
What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Yeah. I was on a huge win streak in Siege today, and then I ran into a cheater.
Weapons. Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Clive, remember where we are.
No magic. Right.
We can't use magic here? That's the gimmick?
They're even uglier up close.
Ew.
Oh no. They're flat out right. I have to use just basic melee.
Right.
I'll manage.
I'm glad I upgraded my weapon.
Me playing Power World, unlocking the assault rifle, one-shotting level 30.
Oh, there's not been a single thing in this game that I've one-shot.
I didn't actually one-shot it, it's just when I say that, I killed it in like a second. But I have definitely one-shot things.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Clive, chill. You may want to see this.
What?
Clive may have almost forgotten what it's like to just use their swords, but I completely did. That was too many hours ago. That was like start of the game.
3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, why are you in a starter area then?
No, in a starter area. Huh, I guess it somewhat is. That's where the DLC requires me to go.
Damn.
If this whole DLC is just not using magic, though, that's gonna be a fight and a half for every single fight.
Wait, so you get carried?
What?
You get carried by magic?
It's part of my kit. That's not being carried.
The question is, who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Carrying you.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan.
Don't want to jump
Safety protocols disengaged.
Look, you'd give me.
That was someone, Clive.
If you want to argue that the using magic's being carried, then using pallets and windows is being carried in Dead by Daylight.
Keep your guard up.
Why do you think I not use them?
Yeah.
I just go down instead.
I was gonna say, is that? I was gonna joke and say, is that the reason why whenever I tune in on Twitch, you're on a hook?
Yep.
Ooh, I get to use my magic.
Why do you think I try and corner attack all the time?
Because you're dirty.
I try to do like something different like every 1 second. Like sometimes I'll take the window, sometimes I'll fake the window, sometimes I'll just run away, sometimes I'll corner attack, sometimes I'll quick and quiet into a locker.
I just play how I play. I don't really think that deep.
You just like run from pallet to pallet and pull it down like crazy.
I don't toss them like crazy. I toss them when I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah. But you could fake the pallet.
And sometimes I do.
Oh no. I'll run the killer for like half the game, and then I'll work on one gen, and then all of a sudden every pallet in existence is gone.
In general?
Yes.
Eh.
That's my average DVD experience. I'll use one pallet, 2 pallets maybe, and like 3 generators.
You know,
And
I
then
can't.
I'll go do one whole generator, and they're every single one's gone.
I can't say I disagree with you, because a lot of times when I play, I'll run a couple of chases where it'll be like, you know, a gen or 2 will pop, and then I'll, like, someone will get chased for, like, half a gen, and then the next time I'm chased, there's nothing left, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah,
How?
they'll, like, throw, like, 3 pallets in 30 seconds. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and, yeah.
Yeah, last time I played, I got a little mad. I was looping one of this killer, I don't remember who it was, and somebody just like came out of nowhere and just threw down a pallet. I was looping, mad, and I got hit because of that.
You low-key make me want to play some Dead by Daylight.
That's very unfortunate.
I agree. But I need to play before the anniversary ends.
I haven't played it in a long time.
Huh?
I haven't played it in a long time.
It sounds like you need to start playing.
Like April.
Oh, I don't like how that hit me. Oh, I didn't expect him to do that. That hurt. That's fine. Not my optimal play, but it did everything I needed it to do, so.
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery
Whoops.
solved.
What are you doing?
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I accidentally hit the play button.
Oh.
I know that
Might
voice.
as well just commit to it at this
Come on.
point. It took them so long to add Springtrap to the game.
I'm still waiting for Corpse Party.
Yeah.
This thing looks menacing.
Warning. Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Maybe I won't be playing Dead by Daylight.
Why?
I might be in an infinite loading screen.
Good things, lads. Good things.
Oh.
Yeah, by the time everything got added that I was waiting for, I kind of just stopped liking the game.
I still enjoyed the game. It's just killer Q times are so bad, and I like killer more.
Hey! Over here. Take your friend and get out of this place. Now!
Like, whenever I log on, all I see is 1.5 times bonus for playing Survivor, and it's like, oh, killer Q times are bad. Uh-oh.
Will they run away? We do the fighting.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that hurt. Jesus, I've missed the dodge on that attack twice now, and it's shredded me. Jesus. There we go. time that. This thing's called Sigma. Oh shoot, I need to get Zentatsuken up. Time, that's fine. There we go. Ow! Ow!
Let's roll ready.
I need to stop missing the dodge on that, or I'm gonna end up dead. Crap. Double crap.
Oh man, that's so annoying.
I can't fully hear you over the game. Not ideal damage, but I don't know what fulmination is. That's a problem. Ooh. Oh, that hit the ground.
Forgive me.
I missed the dodge and died. That sucks.
Well, I think you've made it angry.
I actually hate that I keep getting hit by that. Oh, I did a mistake there. There we go. There we go. Oh.
Oh.
I missed. That's depressing. That hurt. Good, I get some extra damage in. That's some damage now. And that's 64,000 damage. I'll take that. Shoot. Can't see past all the explosives. Ooh. I don't know what that move is. That hurt. That sucks. Oh yeah. There we go. I did not hit the dodge. Oh, he's going back into this move. I missed. Oh, crap. Oh, he's basically dead now. There.
Yeah, I'm actually a bot.
How so?
Send all my ice pals away.
That's foolish.
Yeah, my computer black screen because I opened the Steam overlay and yeah, I think my computer's done.
Emergency call relocation protocol.
I've been having issues with Steam Overlay lately. I've had to crash my computer.
I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
Second time I've had to crash my PC.
I've had to crash mine.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then. As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talk to us told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
Are you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
I've never seen anything like that in here before. I swear.
I told the chief we should go home.
To think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed.
Knowledge now lost.
I don't suppose I
Making
can
my
do
blood
it.
pressure rise.
And why is that?
He's just saying dumb stuff.
Sounds accurate.
If this is like every other Fallen ruin,
He's telling me I have a bad
then
computer
there'll be a
because
lift.
Steam overlay crashed. I googled it. It's apparently come with the recent Steam update.
Ah.
And it's like, well, I never had a problem, so it's just a computer problem.
Bro probably doesn't open Steam overlay.
Oh, yeah, he's telling me he has multiple times today. And I'm like,
Nah,
alright.
sure.
Like, cool.
Any idea what those are? They seem to be containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort
To
of
go
twisted
find some
menagerie.
ice pals.
But why here?
So yeah,
What?
I'm gonna test this. I have to go find some ice pals
Hmm.
because all mine are on an adventure right now. I wonder how good the assault rifle is against this boss. Oh, it's not
Ooh, is the Fallen Belt worth? I think that's worth
Absolutely.
it. I don't even know what the Fallen Belt is.
Okay, point.
The Fallen Enforcer, on the other hand, is way stronger. And that's kind of exciting. Ooh, I like this sword a lot.
For some reason, that's making me think of Terraria.
What about Terraria?
You're just making me think about it because you're talking about good
How many of
swords.
these
And they
things
have
are
like
there?
crazy swords in that game.
I still need to play more Terraria.
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Yeah, it's really fun. I beat it twice.
Still alive.
I don't think I've ever beat it.
Centuries old.
I was playing with a friend, and just kind of stopped playing. Like now, myself.
I think I need to damage them a little bit more. Achievement? Come on, achievement. That wasn't it? I thought that was it. Okay.
To me, boy.
Look at this thing he's going against people who have no life DVD right now.
He's going nuts because you're not liking DVD right now?
No. He's playing Springtrap right now, and he got Hawkins, and the people he's playing against he can't catch, so he's saying they have no life. Too funny. Time to go to the ice biome.
That device. It glows just like the doors.
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward, all seeds fabricated from inorganic material are to be replaced with lab-grown organic specimens.
Organic specimens. So they were turning living creatures into crystals.
Yeah, somehow I'm not surprised. Spire and Griffin.
I must have the worst luck ever.
Why is
I had
that?
a 25% chance, and I failed it 10 times in a row.
Nice. Your luck sounds similar to my luck.
Okay, you have 25, it's not a good chance, but I feel like in 10 rolls I should have got at least one win.
Pressing the wrong button to cancel that.
That was so annoying. Dude, I just shot a pal right next to somebody, so now I have all the officials on me and I'm wanted. Bro, I didn't even shoot at him. Don't worry, I know how to get out of this. Return to main menu.
Well, here's to 1,000.
For some reason, returning to main menu and going back to the game just moves your bounty.
Weird. They have a mage.
Couldn't figure out how I was through my bounty. And you can't escape them, they just keep like spawning behind you.
That's frustrating sounding. Oh, wrong button. I need you not to cast whatever you're about to cast. How's that sound? Ooh, I got hit. I messed up the timing, but that's alright. Oh. More enemies. I'm suddenly glad that I didn't use certain things. That hurt. Nourishment thing? What? What I get? Nourishment bit. Okay. Interesting. I'm getting some cool gear at least. That's a boss.
Yep, I just lost a 78% chance to
Good job. Ow.
It's literally entirely up to chance.
Have you ever tried not being bad at being lucky? Like, I'm just saying.
A lot of times they tell me I'm lucky. It's linked to the skill.
I don't want to get hit by that, but I did anyways. So, sucks for me, huh? Just simply need more damage done. It's just simply is not enough damage.
What the hell?
Stop.
Oh, that was cinematic.
I'm trying to capture this one pal and it just fell through the world somehow. Never had that happen.
And that makes 2.
Can I level up? I can level up Diamond Dust at this point. So now that'll do more damage. Good.
Yes, but of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
This game's laid out really weird.
I thought you liked it.
These are... I do like it. It's just the map layout is weird. Like, obviously, you can tell that these biomes are additions to the game and they weren't, like, in the game to begin with. Because there's fast travel points, and they're literally everywhere
That it's hurting
for the
us.
first little bit, and then all of a sudden they're like super far apart. So it's just weird. Like, it's like you have them within 200 meters of each other, and now all of a sudden you can't find them within a kilometer.
I wonder if any are still capable of flight.
Mid will want to see this.
Oh, this must be an ability for them to go underground, or if they're just PAL is broken in general, because another one of them just did it. What is that?
There's so much tower left.
Oh, I can't fight
Tell
that.
me this cuts through. Whoever cast that's a bastard.
No way.
I'm just gonna keep building up my attack. Ow! I didn't see that one.
I wish the pals
Okay.
were like how the dinosaurs were in Ark, though.
Yeah.
Because in Ark, when you're riding a dinosaur, especially a big dinosaur, the other dinosaurs leave you alone because they like know they can't fight you. But these ones, they just are like, yeah, let's go fight a level 36. We're only level 4.
No, because they weren't raised like bitches, I guess.
They just get one shot.
They're gonna fight you because they're him.
Is there any other kinds of pals in this biome? Other than this one I keep running into.
Anomalous activity detected in Hangar Bay. Mobilizing HS units.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Let's show them what we're capable of.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh yeah. That's bad, I need to get out. Oh, this is bad.
I think I'm moving half speed.
Why do you think you're moving at half speed?
Well, I took
Ow.
a map and it made like no progress.
Maybe you just aren't fast. I don't know. Oh, they hurt. I don't want to get hit with that again.
Level 30 base? No problem. Level 36. Although I don't like how this base is set up. It's gonna be hard for my one pal that kills everything to get in there because it's so compact. And he's huge.
Pick a smaller one then.
Well, the thing is, all the strong pals are huge. Like, they kind of, like, the size of a pal usually determines how good they are.
Prototype AM2 to Stasis Silo West.
I mean, there's good small pals and, like, you can level them up, but the stuff that one-shots are the big pals.
We'll just have to hope those crystals it's sporting are as worthless as the others.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have this thing called an AK.
I'm in danger.
How is that even possible?
Oh boy. Way to go. That's a problem.
I don't even need a pal against humans, actually. The
Why
gun
not?
one dude.
Oh, they can shoot laser beams now.
I have a problem.
Roulette! Ah.
Flamethrowers are OP in the desert. I had no chance. As soon as I got shot by the flamethrower, there was no water anywhere when I could burn
That sounds like excuses. I'm very curious how much damage I did to this thing. 160,000 damage. That's decent numbers. It's playing roulette again. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There's so much going on. Oh, shoot. I don't know what it's doing. That wasn't much of a threat. That did decent damage. think.
You're finished.
Yeah, I didn't have much health left.
Neural link lost. Re-establishing connection.
Imagine an entire war fought with these things.
The quantity of ether required to animate them all would be unfathomable. No wonder they were trying to manufacture their own crystals.
Unable to establish connection. Raising threat index.
It seems we've made an impression.
Perhaps the rest of the cages will open now.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua.
Forgive me, brother. They may not.
So I crafted heat-resistant armor now.
You crafted heat-resistant armor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna stop me from burning to death, but we're gonna see.
Oh. I'm gonna have to call it where I am now, stream-wise. So I'll see everyone next time. Bye.